This week, we highlight another life well lived. In 1969, nearly 80,000 fans in the stands at Michigan State University became witnesses to history as the first African-American man was introduced as the president of a predominantly white university. That was just one of many firsts for Dr. Clifton Wharton Jr. Dr. Wharton was president of Michigan State for 8 years and prevailed over adversity nearly as soon as he took the position, when anti-war and civil rights protests swept the country months into his tenure. From Michigan State, Dr. Wharton went on to lead the State University of New York as chancellor, guiding the SUNY system through difficult financial times. In 1986, he was named chairman and CEO of a teachers' pension fund and insurance company worth $50 billion. And in taking on that role, he became the first black man to lead a Fortune 500 company. He also garnered the attention of President Bill Clinton, who tapped him as Deputy Secretary of State in 1993.
Thanking President-elect Clinton.
Dr. Wharton becoming the highest-ranking African-American in State Department history until Colin Powell took the honor in 2001. Clifton Wharton Jr. was no stranger to success, learning from his father, Clifton Sr., who was the first black career ambassador in the U.S. Foreign Service. He enrolled at Harvard when he was just 16 and left to join the Army Air Forces, where he trained as a pilot with the Tuskegee Airmen. But World War II ended before he saw action, and he returned to Harvard, where he would meet his beloved wife, Dolores. After a career of firsts, in 2015, he wrote about his life's work in an autobiography called Privilege and Prejudice, The Life of a Black Pioneer. Dr. Clifton Wharton Jr., who led a barrier-breaking career in education and business, died last month in Manhattan. He was 98 years old.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.